Welcome to The Explainer. So today we're taking this sprawling, frankly wild list of the world's 25 rarest and most exotic fruits, and we're transforming it into a curated, thematic journey. Get ready to expand your palate and honestly your mind, because we're going to be looking at some of the absolute most fascinating marvels of nature.
I really want you to think about that for a second. What if your fruit salad tasted like dirty gym socks? Or, on the flip side, an absolute tropical vacation? It's kind of a visceral question, right? But it perfectly challenges our everyday palate. We're so used to our standard apples and bananas that we completely forget nature is capable of some extreme, literally mind-bending contrasts. Well, today we are exploring those extremes. Okay, let's dive into this. We've organized these exotic fruits into 4 distinct galleries for our roadmap today. Number 1, bizarre shapes and colors. 2, danger and deception. 3, extreme sensory experiences. And finally, 4, ancient medicinal wonders. Let's kick things off with Section 1, bizarre shapes and colors, the visual stunners of the natural world. These visual oddities, they honestly look like they belong on a completely different planet. First up, the white pitaya, or as you probably know it, the dragon fruit. It's got this vibrant pink skin with green scales, and inside, it looks exactly like a starry night sky. And what's really wild is that this actually comes from a night-blooming cactus. Then, check out the horned melon, also known as the kiwano. It sports this crazy spiky orange shell with an emerald green jelly-like interior. It's a symbol of absolute resilience, somehow surviving the harsh conditions of the Kalahari Desert to deliver this wacky mix of banana, lime, and cucumber flavors. We also have the rambutan, with its playful kind of hairy exterior that hides a sweet, mildly acidic, grape-like flesh. And of course, the carambola, or starfruit, which literally slices into perfect little sweet and tart candy-like stars. And then we have this total botanical marvel, the Buddha's hand. This crazy serpent-fingered fruit completely defies our expectations of what a citrus fruit is even supposed to be. I mean, it has 0 juice, 0 seeds, it is literally all rind. Historically, it's been prized for its sweet floral lemon aroma, and it was actually used to perfume homes and temples across Asia. It's just this otherworldly form that's honestly more floral than it is fruit. Moving right along to Section 2, danger and deception. Fruits playing hard to get. Let's move to and see how this builds, because these next fruits require very specific knowledge to safely consume. Their ripening process is incredibly high stakes. Take Jamaica's prized fruit, for example, the ackee. If you eat it unripe, it contains toxins that literally cause severe Jamaican vomiting sickness. Not fun. Or consider the Monstera deliciosa, often called the fruit salad plant. If you bite into that one too soon, it is packed with calcium oxalate crystals that will just burn your mouth. You really have to wait for nature's visual cues, like the ackee turning bright red and yellow, or the Monstera's green scales starting to lift. Only then is it actually safe to eat. And when it is, it offers this beautiful, creamy texture, which for the ackee actually resembles scrambled eggs when you cook it. But hey, deception isn't always dangerous, right? Sometimes it's just pure magic. Enter the miracle fruit and its key component, miraculin. Discovered back in 1968 by Japanese researcher Kenzo Kurihara, this glycoprotein literally tricks your taste buds. Imagine biting into a raw, highly acidic lemon. But because of miraculin, your brain perceives it as pure sweet sugar. It just twists those sour flavors into sweet delights for up to 2 solid hours. Interestingly enough, this magical little deception hit a pretty major regulatory wall. Back in the 1970s, there was this massive push in the United States to commercialize the miracle fruit as a mainstream sugar substitute, specifically for diabetics. However, the US FDA stepped in and classified it as a food additive, which meant it required further safety testing. So this effectively paused its commercialization and kept it from becoming a mainstream staple at the time. Another absolute monster of deception, this time from Southeast Asia, is the salak, or snake fruit. Its exterior is incredibly intimidating. It's scaly, reddish-brown, and grows on this impregnable, thorny palm tree. And in its unripe state, it is a fortress of sour, astringent tannic acid. But once it's ripe, it completely transforms. You peel back that snake-like armor, and you are met with a crisp, firm interior that actually tastes like a sweet, tantalizing apple. Talk about a plot twist. All right, Section 3, extreme sensory experiences, the heavyweights of the fruit world.
Consider yourselves warned, because we are now moving into the realm of the polarizing heavyweights. The durian is the undisputed king of fruits. Now, what's really interesting about this is the sheer juxtaposition it offers. On one hand, its scent is so notoriously overpowering, we're talking descriptions like dirty gym socks, rotten onions, or even roadkill, that it is literally banned in many public spaces. Yet on the other hand, it is absolutely adored for its taste. Fans describe the pale yellow flesh as this complex, sweet, creamy custard with beautiful almond notes. It is the ultimate polarizing sensory experience. 40. That is the number of pounds a single jackfruit can weigh. 40 pounds! That makes it the largest tree-borne fruit in the entire world. And its sensory profile is incredibly versatile, too. When it's ripe, it's this incredibly sweet blend of banana, pineapple, and mango, but in its unripe state, its fibrous texture acts as a brilliant, highly convincing plant-based pulled pork substitute in modern kitchens. It's a real game-changer. Nature is really capable of some bizarre flavor mashups that just totally activate the imagination. You have the sapodilla, which tastes exactly like pear and brown sugar. Now, it actually starts as an unpalatable, milky latex. And get this, that sap literally fueled the Aztec chewing gum industry before it transforms into a translucent haven. Then there's the soursop, which is this eccentric cocktail of citrus, strawberry, and banana. The maracuya, or passion fruit, which honestly tastes like guavas and peaches doing a tango on your tongue. And the feijoa, a fruit that just humbly falls to the earth when it reaches its peak, pineapple strawberry zest. And that brings us to Section 4, Ancient Medicinal Wonders, the superfoods shaping modern diets. So the crucial point is, these aren't just modern fads, right? They are fruits deeply revered by ancient cultures, with serious historical authority. Mark Twain himself famously called the cherimoya the most delicious fruit known to man. This South American delicacy looks almost mythical with its green dragon-scale skin, but inside it offers this sweet, custard-like creamy blend of banana, pineapple, and strawberry that has literally been savored since the time of the ancient Incas. Let's consider a few more of these ancient powerhouses. The African baobab, widely known as the tree of life, provides this dry pulp that is absolutely packed with vitamin C and calcium, tasting a bit like a tangy citrus and pear combo. Then there's the Andean lucuma, known as the gold of the Incas. That one offers a rich maple and butterscotch flavor, and it's heavily used today as a natural powdered sweetener. And from Southeast Asia, we have the gok fruit, or baby jackfruit. It is so extraordinarily rich in beta-carotene and lycopene that its vibrant red color is actually a cultural staple for bringing good luck during the Vietnamese New Year. Today, all of these are massive superfood trends, finding their way straight into our daily smoothies and supplements. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly why all of this matters. We are living in an era where the global market is bridging some incredible gaps. These rare fruits, these once isolated nutritional powerhouses, these brilliant plant-based alternatives and true medical marvels, they are moving straight from distant rainforests, misty mountains, and arid savannas directly to our local shelves and into our kitchens. So, I leave you with this final, lingering thought. With an entire world of flavors, textures, and frankly wild sensory experiences waiting to be explored, how diverse is your fruit bowl? Are you ready to push your own culinary boundaries? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and remember to keep exploring.